Good afternoon, boys and girls, friends, lovers, children of all ages. It's Sunday, and you know what that means. Actually, we're going to look for members of our hopefully the mic is back. Here at 16th and Pearl, we're going to show you that there's a safe outdoor space. And this is the weirdest way of turning around a middle pylon. Here at 16th and Pearl, folks, we have big signage. You're loved. You've got this. You matter. You make a difference. And this is igloo tents. Igloo tents. Yeah, ice shanties. The type that you go out on 28 inches of ice and drill a hole and sit in all day long with your car parked right next door to it. And these facilities offer a fantastic alternative, primarily because nobody moves. The person who stays in those facilities are not harassed by the police. They are not intimidated by neighbors. They do not find that the fire department rules their existence unsanitary to lose all of their property in a random dumpster. So let's see what's going on here, folks, now that we get to the red light. Challenge. Motor City Free Press, Lacey R. I see Jason's in there and Defend. We're headed down to Monday night city council meeting. Of course, you and I know that city council is not there. They stopped showing up in person because our friends Eric Brandt and Abdi Arizari and the anti-fascists of the city who have been yelling for recycling systems, for houses for the poor, for toilets so people don't have to poop on the street. All of these types of people that say that it's criminal to tell somebody you have to be rich enough to own shoes to get on a bus to get to your house after you've been beat up for the shoes that you don't have on your feet anymore. Yeah, these are the conditions under which we live. So this is obviously Broadway here, Civic Center Park. On the other end of Civic Center Park, there's a bunch of people with food, some clothing, and an urgent message that it's got to change. Our friend Vayera Kelly Kielsang, I cannot pronounce her name very well. She was on the news. She actually out feeding, providing clothing, coffee, hot sandwiches to those in need. Was caught by the local news crew. They put her on the news on the main event this morning. I got no springs. I need some shocks, I think. That's the thing we need here, folks. Need some shocks. Okay, we're going to do a little cheating around the go here. See all those vehicles right there? That's where we're going. Since they're all there, we'll park here. Oh, it's creaky cold outside. Happy President's Day. Right? Abe Lincoln wants you to shop and save on a mattress or a Queen Anne pillow or whatever it is that you're going to use your stimulus money on, because we sure as hell know that the bank isn't bailing out your landlord. So why should you? Right? Them's just jokes, folks. We are charging. It is cold outside. So as I prepare to enter the fantastic tundra that is 17 degrees prior to a wind chill, I would like to advise you that I hope nobody's here. But because I'm sure there will be, we have to provide them food and clothing. Ogden, Utah Cop Watch. Oh, baby, it's cold outside. One of the things that we're going to try to do today is keep the stream alive, because we didn't yesterday. And for those of you who come to Sunday mornings with me, that's Janet's Kitchen. Janet's Kitchen is a action that was done by a wing of Occupy Denver between Fridays and Sundays every week for 8 years. It happened because, well, as you know, if it's cold outside, you can go to jail for covering yourself with a blanket. But at least you'll be warm inside the facility. Right? How do you keep your job if you keep having to go to jail at night because it's cold? Doesn't work very well. Now that message is through loud and clear, let's go say hi to some people. Hey, I heard you were famous. Oh, yeah, I saw you on TV this morning when I was getting dressed.
She looks so cute. Who's she on?
She was on the news today. Yeah, she's out here feeding people. Hold on to that feeling. Folks, I'm going to hold on to this feeling with you. It's cold as fuck out here. We've got friends, community, music, insulation, and I want to teach people a couple of things. So the first thing I'm going to try to do is drown out the outdoor music. There we are. I want you to learn about this thing that they're making here. First, can you tell us who you are?
Hi, my name is Myra.
Myra?
Yep.
And do you care to give us your pronouns?
Yeah, V, they, them.
They, them.
Yeah. Z X E X E Y X E M.
Myra, XEXEY
Yeah, Z Z them.
V
So instead of
Z Z. I got it.
yeah, just put a Z in
Nice.
front of it instead of a TH.
Okay, and you have a garbage bag in front of you.
Well, not necessarily. So what this is insulation. Essentially, what we did is we took a trash bag and then we threw some denim insulation in there. Specifically denim.
Denim installation.
Yes, because other insulations have fiberglass in it, and if this were to have a hole in it, it would be safe. Versus if those other ones were there, you risk getting fiberglass in your face, stuff like that, all over your stuff. Just keeps you from that all that glass kind of stuff.
So when you say denim, what do you mean? Like, is that like blue jeans?
Yeah, so the same fabric that they use for blue jeans, they make insulation out of.
Okay. So that's this stuff behind us over here. Is that what you're referencing?
Yeah, that blue stuff right there. That's
Okay.
all denim insulation.
So that's like an old cloth, basically, like
Pretty
recycled. Okay.
And so what we did was, after we put some on a bottom layer, we reseal it, and then we do it again, seal it, and then we come to the top here and seal it again. Essentially, what this does is it creates warm pockets in there, and you can use it as padding in between your tent and the ground, in between a blanket, just to keep in some warmth on the tent itself. There's a whole bunch of ways where it can help you keep warm during the winter. Mainly now was -5 degrees out, and our mayor won't do jack shit about it.
So I like this, and this is a very ingenious insulation, basically. Now it seems like it's pretty lightweight.
It is. It's like super easy to carry. We started this out with some cardboard ones that got a little clunky, so we're just starting to progressively switch over to insulation just because it holds in more heat, keeps you warmer, and it's so much more lightweight. Like I just flinging this thing around like it's nothing, so carrying it will be just as easy.
I have 6 things going through my head about old tents, sewing machines, and the reusability of such a product. But this is designed in such a way that if it gets thrown away by the city, nobody's crying.
Maybe $10 worth of stuff. I mean, if it not even 10, it's like 5 maybe.
Okay.
The insulation is probably the most expensive part, but the insulation is also broken down, and that's not the full thing of insulation in here. You could probably make around 5 to 10 of these with insulation alone.
So a person lays on that, or they put it on the wall of their encampment. It keeps a healthy protective barrier to keep somebody alive tonight.
Pretty much, yeah.
And how long have you been doing this?
Oh God. One of my friends had me start, I guess, a couple. Wow, it's been like 6, 7 months now. I mean, I came the third or fourth one that I started doing with these mutual aid Monday nights. So a good chunk of time now.
Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
We really appreciate you being out here for everybody in the community. I just think it's amazing. Thank you so much.
No problem.
So, as you can see, we're gonna keep an eye on the wagon. Gonna keep an eye on the wagon. Let's focus on that first.
I have access to the PDF of those Denver Winter Survivor Guides. Do you
Really?
want that? It has all that information in there too.
Oh.
It has how to make some tin can hand warmers, the insulation. It has some fire safety stuff in there too.
Nice. I would love to. I'm gonna put this over here.
Yeah, no worries.
Because I think it'll fit great. Where are those at? They have a table over here?
Yeah, so there are paper copy ones.
How's that?
But sure, so I can send you the PDF too. So you can like hand it out to other people. Just more of yeah.
I have access to this. Do you know how that? Yes, no?
I don't know. No, I know beer, yeah. I just don't know if they have that.
I only have the ones on my hand.
No.
I think there's some I just take from these right here.
Oh, see that? Okay, yeah, they got some gloves over there. Okay.
What? They have no gloves.
Word, I didn't know if they had them or not. I got these from work today, sorry. I mean, our growth, so like, no, it's get better with for them. That's yeah, so I'll be here every Monday, so if you ever do want that information, I don't know if you don't have access to them, but you know.
I mean, I can always get the email, get the classes.
Yeah.
Email.
Here.
I know that. My YouTube channel.
I'm just running,
Really, because I have a website a blog that I need to write about some of the tactics and tips so they can be good.
okay, hell yeah, because, that's basically, yeah, so, like, that's gonna, it has the, frostbite information from, last week, on the kind of policy information,
Yeah, I know how like a fourth or fifth different feeding source.
oh yeah,
I'm gonna go cover some of that too.
hell yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, no problem.
And we're gonna try this again with some settings changes. Basically, what I'm trying to do is see if I use the radio head that I have on my head. Can you hear me right now? Can I get some ones for audio? Just checking it out here. Slow ride. 9. King 9. Oh, that's King 9. Ones. Okay, good. So the reason I'm doing this, I have a headset, and I'm trying to avoid the radio because I don't want people to demonetize me because there's public activity and noises. So we got a personalized headset, close up, and hopefully that will control some of it. Now we have here some people who have been doing these things for quite a mini moon. And the variety of heating sources that they're using now ranges from lard to candles to alcohol hand sanitizer to charcoal. They have these cans that you light a candle in, and it creates heat. Hi, how are you doing today, sir?
Dropped off some scarves, some gloves, some hats, you know?
Yeah,
I can.
I do. Actually, I cooked some food today myself. That's good. This is all about community coming together. And as you can see, folks, these heating sources are designed to save lives, right? We've seen the pick up a person on the ground, laying on the sidewalk, and tent them outside of their house. So, yeah, it is a danger for sure. Oh, you want me to talk softer? I can do that. So you see what they're doing here? Is they stick it through the hole.
Money to somebody, who would it be?
Well, it depends on what you want it used for. For example,
First supplies for the homeless people.
so I will go buy blankets tomorrow. I'm always buying blankets and clothes, but this is Valier's effort today, and so I definitely want to let you know that she is hustling the coffee and food. She feeds people every day. She's on the news, actually. Yeah.
Bro.
So, how's your
You're
figure?
musicians, Denver people. If you have anything to tell me.
So, we're just gonna listen. Yeah, we use sterno sometimes. There's heating pads, there's reflective blankets, there's a jar for used needles, there's hand washing, there's clean masks. I have matches and alcohol pads. There's sandwiches and dividers. There's pizza slices. Right? And then look at all this food. That's pasta. What do you got in there? Enchiladas.
Potatoes, burritos, rice.
Look at this, folks. This is what community looks like, right? This is feeding the masses. This is, oh my goodness, look at those apples. Those are just delicious and amazing. They have coffee in Canberra units, 5-gallon jug, so they can reutilize it. Look at that tortellini. Oh my. It's amazing, folks. We have clothes being made available, ladies. And they're handing out some of the most necessary items individually.
See, I'm good before any trouble gets here.
Before trouble? What trouble would come here?
I don't know. Live now, so I don't want to be.
Oh no. This is peaceful. Every week these women are busting it.
No, I'll get that.
I saw these jackets for she and they on the news this morning. This right here. 9 News had that. Maybe it was 4. Had that bucket talking to this young lady right here on the news this morning, and I was so touched. You better get out of here. Go warm up. We'll see you later, my friend. Thank you for coming out. Hi. Some of these women over here are in charge of of where they go.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Do you have more, or is that it?
So that's it.
Thank you so very much.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, how did you hear about this event?
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
We post about the Give Back to Colorado and the Women for the Revolution.
Oh yes, exactly. Women for the Revolution.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Indeed.
Yes, they're and they're all doing so many great things.
All right. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day. It's cold out. These now 702 Wildlife Wanda, Trichromis, Lucinator, PDF, Noel Armerson. Hello to all of you. Good. How are you doing today? You need a jacket. It's a pants to warm up in there. It's a little cold out tonight.
Oh, it's gonna be really cold.
Yeah. There's lots of hot food too if you haven't gotten any.
Thank you.
Yep. See how awesome this is. They're so organized. They got their buckets labeled.
Oh, yes. Perfect.
It's Carol Funk. She's smudging. We can say hi to Carol. She's gonna come smudge you and me together. Everybody says thank you for the smudging, Carol. So we have Women for the Revolution. We have Walla Moms Denver. We have so much going on back here. It's just so amazing. How much did you do yesterday? What? Tell us about yesterday. What was it like? Were you out last night?
Yeah. Yes, I was out every day, all day long. What? It was bad. We got folks into the Days Inn now in Colfax.
I heard you were getting hotels.
Yep. We got some money from Boulder Youth Trade Group, and they fundraised about 10,000, and they gave us 2,000, and so I think altogether we got about 80 folks into rooms.
That's huge.
I know.
Oh, you're so amazing.
We went out to 5 of us or so were in a group chat about it, and we found the most vulnerable folks and the ones we know of that were most vulnerable, and tried to get to them first. And we just kept driving them over to Days Inn, so it was pretty sweet.
80 folks.
Well, altogether with between Boulder, I think, and Louisville or Louisville, I guess they call it here, and Denver. But I know our group, I don't know, I think we did about, I guess like 30 or 40, because we had some in the Anchor Hotel and we had some at Days Inn.
And I know it's a little cold, maybe for metal cups and metal silverware, things like that. But you've been going out with coffee and food to some of the encampments. There's people on here that have helped with the bottle costs and stuff like that. How's that being received? The water bottles. The
Oh, very well. I'm out of water bottles right now.
So you just got a giant bucket of them delivered last week.
Yes.
And you've given them all the people who are reusing them.
Yes.
So you need more cups, more bottles,
more reusable water bottles, please. Or just go to the Goodwill outlet and gather up some and I'll wash them and reuse them. And yes, so we're trying to get away from the plastic water bottles.
Fantastic. Is there a place right now, if they want to go help with more hotel rooms, they can send some cash?
I think I don't know. It was I guess you could get a hold of Comrade Co-op.
Okay.
They're on social media, and Elle from there, she was the one who was organizing us in Denver, getting the rooms. So she might know. We did have enough money to extend rooms for a few of the more vulnerable, like with frostbite. Several had frostbite, and a few other folks, older folks, and to get them for 2 nights. So, it's great. And then hopefully by tomorrow, it's going to be a little bit warmer.
Okay. And during the week now, with people in the hotels, have you contacted Star or any of the service providers in order to say, hey, they're housed. How do you keep them from going back out on the street?
No, stop. No, we're more of at least I am more of a emergency sort of. And I would like to get to, the next step where we can actually, work on what do we do next. But I know we did contact medics a lot over the last few days and called on them to go to different people, different camps to check on injuries, stitches that were ripped out or frostbite, things like that.
Okay. I know even I ended up calling the Denver Police Department non-emergency yesterday.
Oh.
And I was looking for the Star vehicle to come out. We had somebody in a wheelchair. They are unavailable on the weekend.
Yeah.
But a peace officer did come. She was discreet. She worked with us to advise us, so we were not running around. My understanding is that activity was shortened a lot by her information.
Cool.
So 22nd and Street Center, whatever. That's where they're supposed to be doing direct triage, so that somebody can go directly into longer term housing, and that the shelter is turning them away, especially if there's a medical condition involved.
Okay. Cool.
So
Good
that's
to
the
know.
information I picked up yesterday.
Great. Good to know. we'll have to remember that and pass that around to everybody.
Okay. And one last question, if I might, real quick for our viewers. Why are you here?
What?
I mean, besides the fact that it's cold, that people need to eat, and you're giving away clothes, like to be outside City Hall on Monday nights.
Oh, why we're at City Hall on Monday nights? All right, I can answer that one. Why I'm here? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it's because the city council meeting is every Monday, and we want to encourage folks to go. And actually, I don't know even if it's Zoom live streaming. I mean, is available in there anymore, but folks can go in there and watch it at least and make comments. You know, if you want to call, there's a first half hour of the meeting is for just the public to call in with comments. So I'd encourage everybody to do that and speak up for our unhoused. Try and get things, changed. I don't know. That's why we're trying to put a little pressure on city council and show that we're doing this, and it really should not be volunteers from the community. This is really should be something that the city could take care of, providing food and shelter and things for the unhoused. So I guess that's why that's why we started coming down to 14th and Bannock. So, and it just kept on going. So hopefully they'll start having their meetings again live in the city council, in the chambers at some point. And maybe we can all just go in and join them.
All right. Thank you very much. So you have it, folks. There's still more people going up with more goods. We have, what do we have here? I see hats and socks, garbage bags.
Garbage bags, we can make insulation.
That's the insulation right there, folks.
It's very soft and warm. Wow.
Very soft and warm. And as you can see, there's toiletries, socks, hats. They have lighting, jackets, and just piles of gloves and socks. Oh, sorry. I was just looking at that clothing. I wasn't really paying attention to you. So there it is, folks. You have the food, tortillas, there's pasta, all kinds of good stuff here. It's cold. It's going to get colder. We're outside City Hall in downtown Denver, Colorado, where the fires are being lit to keep people warm. And
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've been down there on the other side. We get called down back up different help, but definitely see that.
All kinds of methodologies. That one's alcohol sanitizer right there.
That's actually lamp oil today.
Oh, it's lamp oil. That's why it smells so good.
Well, it's also a lot larger, but it's, I think, less safe. We're probably going to stick with
The fire. Oh, yeah. And I don't know how the lard turned out. I'm curious about that.
Oh, I wasn't here last week. No one really knows how it turned out. So I've asked.
Gotcha.
We tried, what was it, canola oil before. So I managed to make that work as an outdoor lamp. But yeah, canola oil didn't work too well just because it was too smoky. Would have filled up a tent with smoke really quickly and would have been difficult to put out in an emergency. Whereas like the alcohol, super easy to put out, lower temperature flame, not going to catch things on fire nearly as easily, and it's not going to fill the tent with smoke.
Okay.
So yeah.
Great. Thank you so very much for that info. So, folks, we are outside City Hall. And, yes, that is Vayera. She is a Buddhist She's a Buddhist. She wears the cloth, and it's a good deal. I'm gonna kill the stream though because it's super cold and my battery's about to die, friends. If you want to help contribute toward the blankets, the supplies, the socks, you can Cash App me because I spend $100-$200 a month on that stuff. Absolutely, I'm glad to receive it. The assistance to keep fueling this. You've Stormy and others go out with us, get those supplies that are so desperately needed in the community: socks, blankets, coffee cups, all the fixins. So this is Brian Loma, aka Cut the Tube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and WordPress as well. You can find me. I got some new work I'm coming out with soon. Also, don't forget the new channel, Seeking Justice, and Graham Free, Pie, Minds of Pie, all that good stuff, folks. A lot of things that we're doing out here to take care of each other. We'll talk to you soon. See that 5-gallon jug? That's for hand washing. We got to get a bucket under it, though, because otherwise that electric's going to be a bad deal. All right, we'll talk to you soon. It's too cold to hand wash, huh? Yeah. Thank you all. Thank you, Wildlife Wanda, as well.